Hello, beautiful people. Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm glad to have you back. So, a few months ago in the middle of June, I gave my division predictions on who I think could be the 4 teams that host a playoff game, going division by division. My opinion's changed a little bit since then. This will be the last one before I actually give my official, game by game prediction, where it's like that will ultimately be my lock on my division winners. And so let's just jump into it. Let's start with the AFC side first. All right, so for the AFC North, I picked the Cleveland Browns. I think what concerns me is Joe Burrow is going to miss the first 5 games, and 2 of those games are going to be, division play. And so if the Browns jump early on that, that'll help them. But then also looking at just how long can Lamar go before he sadly, if he does get injured towards the end of the season, like tweaks an ankle or something, and then he misses some crucial division games, towards the end of the season, that is why I picked the Browns, is I think, if they stay healthy and they jump on the Bengals and split 1-1 with them, but then also split 1-1 with the Ravens and sweep the Steelers, they could easily walk away with the division with a 4-2 record. For the AFC East, kept it simple. Still same answer, Buffalo Bills. I did want to say, hey, Aaron Rodgers can win it, but at the same time, the Jets still need to, they haven't been together as long as the Bills have, so it was a pretty safe pick to say, the Bills are still a great regular season team. All right, for the South, I still stayed with the Jaguars. I think the Texans got too much going on, same with the Colts, and the Titans with Tannehill. I don't see them being able to overtake Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. For the West, no change. Kansas City Chiefs. Unless, knock on wood, by some miracle, the Raiders are able to sneak a win in Arrowhead and the Broncos are able to, and just the Chiefs lose division games that they're not typically, prone to doing. It's going to go to the Chiefs. Let's hop over to the NFC side now. For the NFC North, I picked the Minnesota Vikings. My opinion on Kirk Cousins has changed after watching the Netflix documentary, and I haven't given that dude a lot of credit. He's a really underrated quarterback, and I think that just with how the North is, without Aaron Rodgers, Bears are still the Bears, and the Lions will Lions. It's kind of like, I think it's as up in the air as the NFC South is. But just with Kirk Cousins, if you look at all the quarterbacks in the division, I can't confidently say that Jared Goff is better than, Cousins. So I'll go with the Vikings. All right, in the East, I went with the Eagles. I switched it up a little bit. There was that trend of how we haven't had a back-to-back winner, in a very long time. But, I'm going to say that the Eagles break that trend. I can't confidently say that Daniel Jones or Dak Prescott, or whether it's Jacoby Brissett or Sam Howell, can't confidently say that they're better than Jalen Hurts. Plus, the Cowboys look like they're in shambles right now, team chemistry-wise, so I'm just going to fly with the Eagles. For the South, I've been sitting about it for a while, but I think Derek Carr is a great addition to the New Orleans Saints, but, my hype train for him has come and gone, sadly, since his time ended with the Raiders, and I don't see the Saints, dethroning the Buccaneers, and same with the Falcons. I think the Falcons they don't have enough star players. This division is really tough to try to predict, but I'm gonna have a unique situation where I think that Baker might get the start, but then halfway through the season, if he's not performing well, Kyle ends up getting the start. But I think if he performs like how he did when he came on to the Rams and helped him get a few wins, I think those kind of wins could help the Buccaneers potentially win the South. But at a close second, I'd probably have to say Taylor Heineke. But overall, at the end of the day, this isn't none of these teams, I don't think, are those teams that's going to win 12 games, 11 games. This will probably be a 7-10, 8-9 team going into the playoffs, like how they were last season. For the West, nothing's changed. I think the 49ers are still going to take over because no team, Cardinals are sitting without Kyler Murray for a little bit. Now the Rams, they do scare me. They got Stafford back and Stetson Bennett. He's been able to sling it. But I think once Brock Purdy's fully healthy and ready to go, the 49ers are going to start right where they left off. And so that's that's who I have. Those are my 8 division winners out of the 2 conferences. Let me know what you think. I'll try to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.